Don't worry about the lighting. Don't worry about the bad camera quality. Only worry about my words. Let me not say worry, but only listen to my words. You can put the phone down and just listen, really. Or you can watch. Either or is fine. But I took a day off of work today. Probably gonna count against me, but I really don't care. And I'm just outside at probably one of my favorite spots in my town. I'm just enjoying God's creation. It's silent, but it's not. I enjoy the sounds of nature. I'm just enjoying the moment. And it's all we can really do. Is find peace in the moment. Enjoy the moment. I apologize about the wind in the background, but the more I continue to do this, recording, speaking, not even teaching, but speaking, just know the better the quality is going to get. This is on the video too. I have things on the way that'll help with the sound quality, because that's what I'm more concerned with right now, not really the video quality or video editing, but making sure that you can hear me. Pay attention to what I just said. Make sure you hear me. Not just my voice, but what I'm actually saying. And as I'm sitting here, just being here, I feel free. Just the feeling of the wind on my body, being able to breathe open air, to be able to walk wherever the fuck I want to walk to, say whatever the fuck I want to say. I feel free. I am free. And I realize that this is the very feeling that this system tries to take from us. Is that the simplicity of life is. It amazes me. Like, it's crazy how simple life is and how simple it should be. But this world does not allow you to enjoy life in all of its grand simplicities. And I'm realizing that all I, or we, because this is a collective, as I said in the last video, we are all one. Alone, we are all one. Get off of me. Get away from me. Please, I ask you to leave. But all we need to do is remove ourselves from it. Come out of her, my people. Because I know for a fact I'm not the only person tired of it. And I'm realizing as well hold on real quick. Get away. Go. I don't want to have to kill you. Just go away. Go away. Go the fuck away. But there's no need to curse the system. I'll wait for the wind to stop blowing because I realized in the last video how muffled my words became. Man, come on. But there's no need to curse it. It cursed itself. There's no reason to even hate it. I don't like it, but there's no reason to even hate it. I realize that I don't like it. And I realize the power that I have. All I have to do is remove myself. I see that this world does not treat everyone fair. And I, for one, am not okay with living in a world that doesn't treat everyone fair. I'm not okay with that. And I realized something at work Saturday about myself was because I've literally have been feeling like they have been trying to bully me at work. Real shit. And it almost made me, I spoke on this yesterday when I said, I understand how this world can cause a person's love to grow cold. I can see that. Because the way certain people, not even just certain people, a lot of people may treat you, or a person can cause a person to become distant, and cause a person to say, fuck all y'all, and I could not blame them. I honestly could not blame them for saying that. And there was a situation that happened at work the other day where I had been dealing with feeling bullied all fucking day. Feeling toyed with, feeling messed with all day. And I'm infuriated. I'm heated by the end of the day. And that's when the test came. I didn't even realize it was a test until now. But that's when the actual test came of my character. Because the person that I was working with, who played a big role in making me feel the way I felt because of the things that they were doing, he was doing specifically, that I can't really say anything about, because if I do, I'm going to be looked at as the problem. And that could possibly cost me my job. But I had the opportunity to do him dirty, because I know people there still. And he left his shit out. The nigga left his shit just sitting out. And it was up to me to decide whether this nigga shit should be put up, or if I should just leave this nigga shit out and just, hey, willy-nilly let whatever happened to it happen to it. Cause that shit gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone the next day. Not even the next day, the day after when we were supposed to go back to work today. Now, I ain't putting shit up. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't finna touch this shit. Cause it really was still fuck you for real. But I did let them know, hey bro, you left your shit out. It's sent over there. You might want to put it up. I had the opportunity. I didn't do it. I didn't do him the way I know he would have probably did me. The way he had been doing me all day. I didn't do it. And after I made the decision not to do it, after telling him, I heard a voice say, don't be like them. I'm gonna wait till the wind slow down a little bit. But the voice said, don't be like them. And that's why I say, I realize how this world can make a person's love grow cold. I'm not like them. And I refuse to conform to this world. And that's why I say I am not okay with living in a world where everyone isn't treated fairly. I'm not okay with that. And I have people at work telling me, to work here, bro, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin to work here. Fuck thick skin. It's a difference between having thick skin. When I think of having thick skin, you know what I think of? People jiving you. You joning, you clowning and shit. Can you take a joke? That's thick skin. Having thick skin ain't got shit to do with being mistreated daily. If that's what having thick skin is, I don't want it. I don't want that shit. Cause you're not finna handle me. You're not finna mistreat me continuously. You're not going to do that. Because I'm not going to do it to you. I'm looking at a snake. That is crazy. I was just thinking in my head yesterday, like, I never see snakes. I'm looking at a snake in the water right now. That bitch is going up and down. That is wild. A water moccasin. Stay away from them bitches. I wish I could turn the camera around and show. I don't know how to do all that. But yes. Don't allow being in this world cause you to be of this world. We're not of this world. We're just in it. And I realize, because it's some people out here that say humans are the problem. Like, we're the reason that all this shit going on. Yeah, a few of us are, truthfully. And I guess there is a sense of accountability that has to be held in regard for humans. But all humans aren't responsible for what's going on. But I get that accountability and responsibility are two different things. But nevertheless, what I realize is a lot of us, I'm even willing to go as far as to say most of us don't enjoy this system. At least my generation. And I was born in 1998. So I'm right there at the end of the millennials and right at the beginning of the Gen Z. So that little collective, we don't fuck with this shit. We don't fuck with this shit at all. But the thing is, we as a I'm not even talking about just my generation. I'm just talking about humans, us people. We just seem to not know what the fuck to do to change it. Maybe there ain't shit we can do to change it. Maybe the only thing we can do is step out of the shit and let the shit crash, or let the shit do what it's gonna do and just not be a part of it. Say, fuck it. Maybe that is the only thing we can do. And we are doing the same thing everything in nature is doing. We're just trying to survive. We're just trying to continue. And the only way we know how to continue is go to work every day. You gotta make this money because you gotta pay the bills. You gotta put food on the table. You gotta have a house to stay in. You gotta have clothes on your back. And you even more gotta do that if you got children. You gotta do that even more if you have children. So it's like you're stuck in a predicament. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I need to do. I know I don't like this shit, but I also don't know how to live outside of this. This is all I know. And I want to create a better future for my children. But I don't know how to do that. Neither in this system or outside of this system. I don't know how to do that. And if you anything like me, I'll wait. The wind is blowing. I will wait. And plus, somebody is running by playing loud music, and it's throwing my focus out. Let me give me just a second. That nigga look like he having fun though. I ain't gonna hold you. That jet ski look fun as fuck. I know that shit fun. Train of thought has been lost. Give me a second. I'm gonna think about it again. But if you're anything like me, you didn't necessarily grow up in wealth. Financial wealth, anyway. There goes the wind. I'll keep talking. Financial wealth, anyway. You didn't necessarily grow up in that. So it really wasn't nobody around you to give you the game of life, the game of money. And if you like me and you stand on principles, you got principles. Not saying I'm perfect, but there's some lines I'm just not willing to cross for money. So not only are you dealing with the system that's very cutthroat, but then you have somebody who is righteous, at least to the best of their ability. Not saying that I'm perfect. But somebody who's not willing to be cutthroat or like this system is, or fuck people over to get $1 out of them. You see the dilemma that a person can be in. So it's like, okay, the only thing I can do is because I don't fuck with the system. I don't fuck with the world. I'm not about to sin to make the money because it's not that deep to me. I shouldn't have to cross this boundary to make it. What should I do? The only thing I can think of is use your gift. And I realized that's all I have. All I have is this gift to speak. And as I say that, I hear a voice that says, that's all you need. And to the listener, speaking may not be your gift. I don't know what your gift is. But whatever that gift is, that's all you need. That is your golden ticket to get into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. To get out of this world of poverty. That little Charlie was in. He came from a very humble background. Not only did he come from a very humble background, he was a very humble kid. So humble to the point that Willy Wonka offered him his whole factory. Wealth. Mm. If you hear me stop talking, just know it's probably the wind. But that's even more reason to hold on to your morals, to your principles. It's even more reason. That is one of your keys to unlocking what the Bible refers to as the kingdom of heaven. Eternal life in John, what is referred to. But that's a key to life. Don't be like them. We ain't like them. They ain't like us. Shout out Kendrick. The key, I'm thinking, because I'm just now starting to use my gift. The key to breaking out of this system is your gift. This sounds like something Miles Monroe would have said. If you don't know who Miles Monroe is, look him up. Monroe Global Incorporated. And I accept this freedom that I feel. It feels amazing. To simply just being able to be. Rest. To be able to rest right here. And I realized earlier today, because we know how important our works are. The Bible says faith without works is dead. We all know what it say. But I realized today that rest, when we're taking this day off, because I needed it, I realized that rest is just as essential as work. And then one thing I learned from Dr. Miles Monroe is work ain't necessarily the same thing as your job. And then God told me today, just wait. Because the real sweet spot is when you learn to rest in your work. That blew my mind. Sometimes I pause to give you a little time to just think and let what I said just marinate. These one of the moments. You just gotta let that marinate for a minute. The sweet spot is when you learn to rest in your work. What is your gift? because we need whatever your gift is. We need that. The people in this world need that. That's some real shit. What I'm saying, somebody need this. And then once you realize that somebody need that gift that you have, that only you can give because it's yours. Only you can give it the way that you give it. Then when you realize that, then you begin to realize just how important you are. That's how important you are. We need you. That's what it is to be a Jew. I meant jewel. You're a jewel. That's what you are. A gem. What is a gem? What is a jewel? A Jew, which is short for jewel. What is that? One of God's jewels. What is a jewel? It's something that is worth something. Don't ever let nobody tell you you're not worth anything. That is a flat out lie. If you weren't worth anything, you wouldn't be here. Oh, I'm gonna walk a little bit. What is your gift? That's your ticket. Get away from me. Get away from me. Oh, man. I'm just out here. I'm just enjoying life, man. Basking in it. Frolicking. Nah, I ain't frolicking, but shit, you get my drift. I'll go as far as to say it's our duty I won't say obligation, but I would say privilege. It is our privilege to enjoy life. And you know what frustrates me probably the most about this world? Is that it strips us. If we allow it to, it strips us of this privilege that we have. Why the fuck would I want to be a part of something that does that? Who was the mastermind behind this shit? I think the Bible calls him the God of this world, if I'm not mistaken. Which he has a name. I think we know who I'm speaking about. Why the fuck would I want to be a part of this shit? I don't. And I'm willing to bet that however many people end up listening to this, you don't either. Why the fuck do I need multiple streams of income just to be okay financially? To be able to do the shit that I'm supposed to already be able to do. Then you have people that use the Bible and they'll say, well, if man don't work, man don't eat. But have you ever stopped to think that a lot of these places that are employing us, they not beneficial for us as a whole? Let's take I don't want to say a chemical plant, but a lot of these jobs that we have, we know are not contributing to the environment in a positive way. There's no secret about that. There's no secret. We know that. But in order to survive in this world, in this system, we have to work there. I can't be the only one fed up with this shit. I can't be the only one tired. It's miserable. It is absolutely miserable. And I refuse to allow somebody to tell me that I have to accept this as being the way life is. This is not life. This is not living. We're merely trying to survive in a system that's dying. In a dying world. We're merely trying to survive in a dying world. And I think I'm using this word right, but that sounds like an oxymoron. I'm tired, y'all. And I know I'm not the only one that's tired. Then you got the prior generation, our parents, that accepted this shit, telling us this generation is lazy. This generation is weak. This generation is soft. No, twin, we just not going for what the fuck y'all went for. We seen the shit they put you through. Y'all end up being old, beat down physically, can't get around, your blood pressure high, all y'all sick, you overweight, you unhealthy, you got diabetes, high blood pressure, I think I said that. Gotta get the shit amputated. Having strokes, you mean, a lot of you bitter, a lot of you can't take accountability. A lot of you traumatized us. A lot of us just traumatized. Let me try to move, because I know that wind blowing. Try to find a different little area. But the point that I'm making is, collectively, we're tired. We're exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally. It's 5 entities I got. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Can't think of the 5th one right now, but I think of it. Spiritually. We're tired. We don't want to do this anymore. That's not saying that we want to unalive ourselves. That's not what we're saying. Just saying that this shit doesn't work. And we're tired of working in a system that doesn't work because it's counterproductive. We're working, but we see we're getting nowhere. This ain't life. To be stuck somewhere you don't want to be, that sounds like prison. That sounds like oppression. I ain't saying it what it is. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. To have to continue to go into a place because you have to provide for your family. You have to continue to go to a place for that reason where they mistreat you at, but you have to keep going because you have to provide for your family. That doesn't sound like life to me. That doesn't sound like living. That sounds like a prison. A very strategically built prison, as I may add. And I don't want to participate anymore. So I'm doing the only thing that I know to do. And that is use my voice. Unafraid, unapologetically, and I implore you, listen, that to use your gift, whatever that gift is, to use your gift the same way. Don't let anybody scare you. Don't let anybody shrink you into their world to operate your gift the way they want you to. No, that is a no-no. That is a violation of law. Be free. And violate your principles for nobody. Use your gift, not for selfish reasons either, because there's no there's no me in this. There's only us. Remember, even being alone means we're all one. Separate that word, alone, all one. Use it for the benefit of humanity. And don't let anybody reduce you to their beliefs. Don't do that. I can't stress that enough. Fear gets us nowhere. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. So it's about time for me to log off. So until next time. Peace.